One of the most famous shapes in all of trading has a funny name, head and shoulders. And it's exactly what it sounds like, a little person that appears on your chart. When you spot this person standing at the top of a long climb, it's a warning that the good times might be ending. So let's learn to see the person and understand what it's trying to tell you. First, the setup. A head and shoulders pattern shows up after a stock has been climbing for a while with buyers happily in charge. Then near the top, the price starts making a funny shape, 3 bumps in a row. That shape is the market quietly running out of steam. Think of a runner who's been sprinting uphill, they slow down, stumble a bit, and you can tell they're about to stop. The head and shoulders is that stumble drawn right on the chart just before the trend gives up. Now the person. The pattern is 3 bumps. First, price rises to a peak and dips, that's the left shoulder. Then it rises again to an even higher peak and dips, that taller middle peak is the head. Then it rises one more time, but only to about the height of the first bump and dips again, that's the right shoulder. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, just like a person. The key clue is that the last bump, the right shoulder, couldn't get as high as the head. Buyers tried and failed. That's the warning. Now the most important line in the whole pattern, the neckline. See those little dips between the bumps, the valleys under the shoulders? Draw a line connecting them, and that's the neckline. It's the floor holding the whole person up. As long as price stays above the neckline, the pattern is just forming, nothing's confirmed yet. But that neckline is the line in the sand. Everything about whether this pattern actually means something comes down to what price does at that neckline. Here's the moment of truth. After the right shoulder forms, if the price falls and breaks down through the neckline, the pattern is complete and it signals that the uptrend is likely over and a downtrend is beginning. The floor gave way and the little person falls through it. That neckline break is the actual signal traders wait for. It's the market confirming out loud that the buyers are exhausted and the sellers have taken control. Before that break, it's just a maybe. After it, it's a real warning. Here's the trap that catches eager beginners. They see 2 bumps forming and shout, head and shoulders, top is in, and they sell immediately. But lots of patterns that look like they're forming never actually complete. The price bounces off the neckline and keeps right on climbing, and the eager seller misses the rest of the rally. A head and shoulders is only real once the neckline actually breaks. Until then, it's just a shape that might be forming. Patience, wait for the break, don't trade the picture in your imagination. There's a mirror image version too. Flip the whole person upside down and you get the inverse head and shoulders. Instead of 3 bumps at a top, it's 3 dips at a bottom, a low shoulder, a lower head, and another low shoulder. And instead of warning that an uptrend is ending, it signals that a downtrend is ending and a new uptrend may be starting. The neckline works the same way, just on top. When price breaks up through it, the bottom is likely in. Same person standing on their head, same idea flipped. So how do you actually use it? First, only take it seriously when it appears after a real uptrend near a top, that's where it means something. Second, wait patiently for price to break the neckline before acting, that's your confirmation. And third, traders often estimate how far price might fall by measuring the height from the head down to the neckline and projecting that same distance below the break. Spot the person, wait for the floor to break, and you've read one of the market's clearest warning signs. So here's the whole thing in one sentence a 5-year-old could repeat. When you see 3 bumps with the middle one tallest, like a person's head and shoulders, and the price then breaks the neckline underneath, the trend is likely flipping. Head and shoulders at a top means down. Flipped over at a bottom means up. And that's the head and shoulders, that famous pattern, turned into a simple little person standing on your chart. 3 bumps, a tallest head in the middle, and a neckline that when it breaks, warns the trend is reversing. Spot the person near a top. Wait for the neckline to break, and you've read one of trading's oldest signals. If this made chart patterns click, subscribe, because we explain every scary trading idea like you're 5. This is for learning only, not financial advice.